The your grad rate, you mentioned A through G. What's the percentage of students graduating C or better, A through G?
That would be 100%.
Oh, it is 100%. It is C or better, A through G.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Yeah, see, my problem with all of this is you say you have 91 of your students out of are going to graduate with A through G. Okay, that's algebra 1, algebra 2, and geometry. Okay, so how do they do algebra 1 and algebra 2 and geometry at a C level at a high school academic procedure when you only have a few percentage of your kids that are doing well in math? 3%. So how are they doing algebra 1, 2, and geometry when 3% of them can meet or exceed the test scores of the state? How does that work?
Thank you for your question, Member Goldberg. What I would say to that is in 2019, with the 3% showing in our first ever CASP test, we worked with students at the high school level and provided interventions and academic support. We provided credit recovery options and availed every opportunity in expanded learning to ensure that our kids would make a C or better in those math courses to meet the A to G minimum requirements for graduation. Oh,
I don't
it was a challenge.
understand if they can't meet or exceed the state standards up to 3%, how do they have the knowledge to do algebra 2 and geometry?
And your question perplexes me as well. However, I can say to you that the graduating class of 2020 with that 89% graduation rate that's posted, they most certainly did. And in this year, we have 91 students out of 96 as seniors who are on track to graduate, who have met those requirements, yet unfortunately, we don't know how those seniors would have performed in the spring of 2020 because we were in COVID. Again, the local data that I have show that those seniors have tremendously outpaced the NWEA 2020 normed test. So I have an inkling that had we in the
Never
test,
mind. Thank you. I don't need inklings. I don't need inklings. The facts are very clear to me. The facts are the school is a financial drain on its system. It's going to probably take other schools down that are actually doing better than they are. But even if they don't, they've had 5 years to figure this out and they haven't figured it out. The state in August 1st said they're in very poor condition in a memo to them. We had 6 or 8 things we needed them to meet by November 14th. And I'm not sure exactly if they met all of them, but they put some good paper to it. Their scores are low. Their school has, in my humble opinion, very little chance of growing than the numbers that they want them to grow because that whole Southeast Huntington Park area is declining in student population as the population is moving out from lack of place to live. I don't know why it's declining, but the whole area is declining in population. I don't see where they see the students to come from to make up their deficit. And I hope that they were right, that everything when we have testing again is going to look a lot better, but it's not enough for me to vote for them to stay in business after this year, because I do not believe that after 5 years, they've shown that they can do something that is meaningful for the children of the Huntington Park area. And that's my view. So I ask for a no vote.